let's discuss about linear equations today. Okay, very good and quick. When is an equation said to be linear? Or first of all, it's an equation. An equation is a mathematical statement that tells you that two quantities are the same. So a linear equation tells you that two quantities are the same, but the highest degree or the power of the variable, or what we call unknown, for a linear equation is 1. Now, what it means is you are not supposed to solve any linear equation and have two answers for one variable. No, you have to have one answer for one variable. So it's called a linear equation. It is generally expressed linear equation that contains variable that is only one is expressed as ax plus b equal to 0. Now in this case, a, which is the coefficient of x here is the variable, x here is called our variable, or we can call it unknown. Now this is our unknown. Now a is the coefficient of x, our b here can be termed as a constant, which is a number. Now a is also a number that is standing as the coefficient of x. A cannot be 0. The coefficient of x cannot be 0. The reason is if it is 0, then x will not exist because 0 multiplied by x is 0. So this is the general or standard format for representing a linear equation. The next thing after discussing meaning of linear equation is we want to know what a variable is. So a variable is an unknown. What we are to find in a given equation is called a variable or an unknown. Thank you. Now, because of our time, we are going to move quickly to solving linear equations. Some examples of linear equations and what do we do if we want to solve linear equations. Some of the rules we need to follow is the first one is number 1, group your like terms correctly with change of signs. So now when our like terms have been grouped, the next thing we need to do is if we are looking for a given variable and you have a constant or a number standing before that variable, we call a coefficient, divide both sides by that coefficient. So always divide both sides by the coefficient of the unknown. Now, these are the basic ones. Now, as we proceed to some kinds of linear equations with bracket, with fractions, we'll go further with the explanations. This is an introduction to linear equations. In our next series, we're going to take examples of these linear equations, then we solve, applying these rules we have applied. We have stated out now. Thank you. Stay blessed.